We have been covering the obstacles to our sadhana. We covered the 14 obstacles to our sadhana, that impediments to sadhana. And Patanjali further says what are the breakers of these impediments, that he talks about the breakers that in a field, in a rice field, that water is contained in the field by putting the banks around the field. So as long as the bank is there, water is contained. And how to break that barrier, that open the, it's one of the, it's barriers. It's what are the barriers that we can open to, so that the impediments in our sadhana, it can be removed. That Patanjali says that the first one, Tatpati Shedartha Ekatva Bhava Abhyasaha. Ekatatva Abhyasaha. Contemplate the first thing that he says, the best one is contemplate on the Ekatatva Abhyasa. Contemplate on the one principle. One principle, try to see the one supreme everywhere. That it's not to see many things, contemplate on only one principle. In Vishnu Sahasranama it says, Eko Vishnur Mahad Bhutam Pritak Bhutanya Nekashaha. Eko Vishnur Mahad Bhutam Pritak Bhutanya Nekashaha. Is the Vishnu is the Mahabhuta. Bhuta means Bhutivara, one who has is the highest. It is the highest principle. It is called as Vishnu. Pritak Bhutan. There are other principles are there, other devatas are there. They are great to their limit. But the highest one it is called as Vishnu. That Vishnu means Vishati, Pravishati, one who enters everywhere, one who is complete. Antar Bahishcha Tat Sarvam Vyapyana Yanastitaha. One who enters, pervades both in and out. One who pervades through all names, one who pervades through all forms. It is called as Vishnu. That it's a Vishnu word. It is not a noun. It is an adjective. It is the quality. That quality we have to think about that one. One who is omnipotent, one who is omniscient. That is called as Vishnu Tattva. That's contemplate on that one. And the Paryaya Pada, that similarity to Vishnu is Narayana and Vishnu. That it's a Paryaya, that synonyms. It's Antar Bahishcha Tat Sarvam Vyapya Narayana Stitaha. Narayana, one meaning of Narayana is Nirayana. One who, what remains after everything has gone, that is called as Narayana principle. That principle of that one, Nirayana. Nirayana means once the dissolution has happened, universal dissolution, what still remains, that is called as Narayana principle. In Omkara, it has A, U, Ma. That first word it represents Narayana principle. That has three meanings. That one meaning of A means not. That for example, Sundar means beautiful. Asundar means not beautiful. One meaning of A means not. And another meaning of A means it's abhava, that's lacking. That for example, shoka means grief. Shoka is lacking. That means ashok means what is lacking. It is called as another meaning of A. Another meaning of A means it's opposite, to convey the opposite meaning. A says, for example, Sura means divine beings. Asura means one who opposes Sura is called as, it's an opposite word. It conveys, Asura means one who opposes Asura. Humans are different. Humans are not Suras, but still we are not called as Asura because we are not hating Suras. Those who hate Suras, to convey the opposite meaning, A is said. I says one is not, Another is what is lacking. One is opposite meaning. It's the same as in Narayana. Narayana, when we say Narayana, na means no, not. God is not Jiva, God is not Jada. To say that na principle, na, the two words are there. Na means it's two words, not Jiva, not Jada. It's the next one is Ra. Ra also conveys the negative meaning. Ra means Repa, one which pulls the meaning down. That it says Ra, principles of Ra means he doesn't have any doshas, he doesn't have any defect, and no one is above that principle. That is called as Ra. And Ya, it's a Ya means Yapayati. Yapayati means one who takes away, those who contemplate on him, he takes away our defects from us. He makes us, it takes the defects away. That is called as Ya principle. And Na, in Vedic grammar, if Na comes after Ra or Sha, it is called as Na. Instead of Na, you got to say it as Na. Tata dada na, not tata dada na. Na. It's if that Na comes, in writing, if after Ra or Sha, if Na comes, it is said as Na. It's a Na means it's conveying the message that he doesn't have any qualities of negative, that he has an opposite qualities of negative quality. It's the Narayana, and word Narayana and Ramayana conveys the same meaning. Narayana, first two words, Nara, it is interchanged. Ra and Na, instead of Na and Ma are the same meaning. In Sanskrit, if you say Na means no, in the Ma kuru means don't do. Again, it conveys the same meaning. Narayana and Ramayana, it conveys the same meaning. That is, it's another way of contemplating. It says that we can't say what is God, but it says what is not God. That is the meaning of saying through that one, not this. What you know, it is not God. It is much higher than that one. That principle is conveyed in the message of Narayana. And contemplate on this principle. And word Vishnu, that is not if Christians' God is also called as Vishnu. Muslims' God also is called as Vishnu. Shaivas' God also is called as Vishnu. That meaning, that message, it says omnipotency. If you don't accept the omnipotency of the Lord, then it's that means you are not. If you are not accepting Vishnu as your God, then you are accepting non-omnipotency of God. That conveys the message. It's a message. It's one who pervades in and through every name, every form. That is called as. It's a message of. It's Ekatattva Bhava Upasana. And in Westerners, they say Indian religion is a pantheist religion. They have many gods. That Indian principle also, Vedic principle also talks about only one God. That Ekatattva Upasana, it is the Vishnu, all pervading. That like a country has one prime minister, but many ministers are there. It's a prime minister, God is one. Prime minister operates through many ministers. Same as God is one, he operates through many divine beings, many devas, he operates through that one. If I am respecting, it says that even the gods, that if you worship him or her as the highest, they won't accept that one. That when we are that contemplated that Vedic message, when we are worshipping Shiva, you worship highest principle through Shiva, that you are worshipping, that is the medium. If you are worshipping the Ganapati, you are worshipping the highest, Vishnu Tattva in Ganapati. If you are worshipping Durga, you are worshipping the Vishnu Tattva in Durga. If you are worshipping that, you are adoring your teacher, you are worshipping the highest principle through your teacher. That if you don't have this concept, if you are trying to worship each deity separately as the highest, even they don't accept your offering. That is the message in Vedas, in and through. Ekatattva Upasana. And next, Patanjali says that other principles, we covered on Maitri, Karuna, Mudita, Upekshana, how to deal with, be friendly with with the people who are happy, and Maitri, Karuna, be compassionate to the people who are suffering, and take delight in virtuous things. And Upekshana, if anyone is ridiculing you, criticizing you, don't waste your energy on that one. Move on with your sadhana. Look at the positive aspects in life. Don't turn your attention to the negative. If you are always contemplating on a negative thing in anyone, it disturbs you more and more. Try to overcome that one. And Patanjali says the first one is further one. Prachardara Vidharanabhyam va pranasya. Another principle of a breaker of this barrier, obstacle, is Prachardara Vidharana, forceful exhalation and retention. It talks about pranayama. We'll cover that one bit later, and we covered this one in the past also. And another one is, we'll finish off with that one, Vishayavati ya pravritti Rutpanna Manasa Sthiti Bandhani. Vishaya, contemplate on the Vishaya. If you want to achieve something, contemplate on that one. That, for example, in yogas, that to make person to improve the sadhana, they give a teacher gives a experiment to a student. Now, when you are contemplating, think that you have sweet sensation in your throat, in a deep throat. Contemplate on that sweetness. Contemplate on that sweetness. And slowly contemplating, students start experiencing the sweetness here. Or teacher gives an experiment. Now you contemplate on the fragrance. Now you think you are smelling the flower, and contemplate. It's smelling rose. And contemplate. Student starts experiencing that one. It's an experiment given by the teacher. And so is when we are doing the asana, we will do that practice. If we think we can't do that asana, we will guide you mentally, we guide you through. And when you execute that one, you will be able to accomplish that one. Training the mind. How to train the mind? That when you start experiencing the sweetness or experiencing some fragrance, and those things, they are the indicators that you are progressing in the right direction. And Patanjali further talks about what are the other barriers. We will see that one in the next week. And we have been covering Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga, that we think we are the devotees of the Lord, and we think that we are very close to the God, that we make an appearance, we put a costume showing to the world that we are great devotees. But in Bhagavad Gita it says, you may think you are dear to the God. We may think, I may say, I know the Prime Minister. But the question is whether Prime Minister knows you. It's Bhagavad Gita, it says, we may think we are the great devotee of the Lord. But how God sees, are we dear to the God? That question. This side says, it talks about few things which makes the devotees are dear to the God. That not that we are saying we are dear to the God. God should say we are dear to Him. What makes Him dear? That it talks about in the Bhakti Yoga. And we'll start on that one. We have been learning. Arjuna Vacha Evam Satata Yuktaye Bhaktasvam Paryupasate Echapyaksharam Avyaktam Tesham Ke Yoga Vittamaha. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Maya Veshya Mano Ye Mam Nitya Yukta Upasate Daya Parayopeta Deme Yukta Tamamataha Etyaksharam Anirdeshyam ಅವ್ಯಕ್ತಂ ಪರ್ಯುಪಾಸತೆ ಸರ್ವತ್ರ ಗಮ ಅಚಿಂತ್ಯಂಚ ಕೂಟಸ್ಥಂ ಅಚಲಂ ಧ್ರುವಂ ಸನ್ನಿಯಮಿಂದ್ರಿಯಗ್ರಾಮಂ ಸರ್ವತ್ರ ಸಮಬುದ್ಧಯಃ ತೇ ಪ್ರಾಪ್ನುವಂತಿ ಮಾಮೇವ ಸರ್ವಭೂತಹಿತೇ ರತಾಃ ಕ್ಲೇಶೋ ಅಧಿಕರಸ್ತೇಷಾ ಅವ್ಯಕ್ತಾಸಕ್ತಚೇತಸಾಂ ಅವ್ಯಕ್ತಾ ಹಿ ಗತಿರ್ದುಃಖಂ ದೇಹವದ್ವಿರವಾಪ್ಯತೆ ಏತು ಸರ್ವಾಣಿ ಕರ್ಮಾಣಿ ಮಯಿ ಸನ್ಯಸ್ಯ ಮತ್ಪರಾಃ ಅನನ್ಯೇನೈವ ಯೋಗೇನ ಮಾಂ ಧ್ಯಾಯಂತ ಉಪಾಸತೆ ತೇಷಾ ಅಹಂ ಸಮುದ್ಧರ್ಥ ಮೃತ್ಯು ಸಂಸಾರ ಸಾಗರಾತ್ ಭವಾಮಿ ನ ಚಿರಾತ್ ಪಾರ್ಥ ಮಯ್ಯಾವೇಶಿತಚೇತಸಾಂ ಮಯ್ಯೇವ ಮನ ಆದಸ್ತ್ವ ಮಯಿ ಬುದ್ಧಿಂ ನಿವೇಶಯ ನಿವಶಿಷ್ಯಸಿ ಮಯ್ಯೇವ ಅಥ ಊರ್ಧ್ವಂ ನ ಸಂಶಯಃ ಅಥ ಚಿತ್ತಂ ಸಮಾಧಾತುಂ ನ ಶಕ್ನೋಷಿ ಮಯಿ ಸ್ಥಿರಂ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸಯೋಗೇನ ತಥೋ ಮಾಮಿಚ್ಛಾಪ್ತುಂ ಧನಂಜಯ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸೇಪ್ಯ ಅಸಮರ್ಥೋಸಿ ಮತ್ಕರ್ಮ ಪರಮೋ ಭವ ಮದರ್ಥಮಪಿ ಕರ್ಮಾಣಿ ಕುರ್ವನ್ ಸಿದ್ಧಿಂ ಅವಾಪ್ಯಸಿ ಅತೈತದಪ್ಯ ಅಶಕ್ತೋಸಿ ಕರ್ತುಂ ಉದ್ಯೋಗಮಾಶ್ರಿತಃ ಸರ್ವಕರ್ಮ ಫಲತ್ಯಾಗಂ ತತಃ ಕುರು ಯತಾತ್ಮವಾನ್ ಶ್ರೇಯೋ ಹಿ ಜ್ಞಾನಮಭ್ಯಾಸ ಜ್ಞಾನಾಧ್ಯಾನಂ ವಿಶಿಷ್ಯತೆ ಧ್ಯಾನಾತ್ ಕರ್ಮ ಫಲತ್ಯಾಗ ತ್ಯಾಗ ಶಾಂತಿ ಅನಂತರಂ ಅದ್ವೇಷ್ಟ ಸರ್ವಭೂತಾನಾಂ ಮೈತ್ರ ಕರುಣ ಏವ ಚ ನಿರ್ಮಮೋ ನಿರಹಂಕಾರ ಸಮದುಃಖ ಸುಖಕ್ಷಮಿ ಸಂತುಷ್ಟ ಸತತಂ ಯೋಗಿ ಯತಾತ್ಮ ದೃಢನಿಶ್ಚಯಃ ಮಯ್ಯರ್ಪಿತಮನೋ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಯೋ ಮದ್ಭಕ್ತ ಸಮೇ ಪ್ರಿಯಃ ಯಸ್ಮಾನ್ನೋ ದ್ವಿಜತೆ ಲೋಕೋ ಲೋಕಾನ್ನೋ ದ್ವಿಜತೆ ಚ ಯಃ ಹರ್ಷ ಅಹರ್ಷ ಭಯ ಉದ್ವೇಗೈಃ ಮುಕ್ತೋ ಯಃ ಸ ಚ ಮೇ ಪ್ರಿಯಃ ಅನಪೇಕ್ಷ ಶುಚಿರ್ದಕ್ಷ ಉದಾಸೀನೋ ಗತವ್ಯತಃ ಸರ್ವ ಆರಂಭ ಪರಿತ್ಯಾಗಿ ಯೋ ಮದ್ಭಕ್ತ ಸಮೇ ಪ್ರಿಯಃ ಯೋ ನ ಹೃಷ್ಯತಿ ನ ದ್ವೇಷ್ಟಿ ನ ಶೋಚತಿ ನ ಕಾಂಕ್ಷತಿ ಶುಭ ಅಶುಭ ಪರಿತ್ಯಾಗಿ ಭಕ್ತಿಮಾನ್ಯ ಸಮೇ ಪ್ರಿಯಃ ಸಮಶತ್ರೋ ಚ ಮಿತ್ರೇ ಚ ತಥಾ ಮಾನಾಪಮಾನಯೋಃ शीतोष्ण सुखदुःखेषु समस्संग विवर्जितः. This one it says samashatrocha mitrecha, has a equal balanced approach to the enemies and friends. That there is no hatred, that it's not personal hatred, hating that qualities, but no personal grudge against that person, or not too dear to the friends, that not get carried away by that ones. Balanced, one who is balanced with the friends and enemies. Tata manapamanayam, one who praises you or one who ridicules you. For those people also he or she has a balanced personality. Shitoshna sukadukkesho, one who is calm during the cold winter and hot summer. And shitoshna sukadukkesho samasanga vivarjitaha, when the people company are there or one is alone. The balanced one who is calm and serene, that type of person, devotee, is dear to the Lord.